Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McLean County High School. We are the McLean County Sports Network, and we're excited to be bringing you some basketball action tonight. First, between our Lady Cougars and the visiting Edmonson County Lady Wildcats. I'm joined joining me. I'm Heath Hicks, by the way. Joining me is Aaron Ring. Also, we have Austin Harbison on stats. Nate Carlock producing behind the computer, and Corbin Case behind the camera. We'll also have Matthew Miller in here throughout this game and later for the boys matchup. But exciting night here tonight, Aaron. We have some senior night festivities, a couple of records on the line later on this evening. So it should be a fun night to watch some basketball here in McLean County.
You were right there, Coach. Can't wait to see these games. I don't think we have any seniors on the Lady Cougars.
No, we only have one junior, actually. We're very, very young.
Very young team, but that means that we'll be great in 2 years. I mean, we're already great right now, don't get me wrong, but just imagine how great we'd be in.
We're pretty solid, man. I mean, the Lady Cougars coming off a huge win last night over at Apollo. Apollo, one of the top teams in the region, beat them 43-37. You boys were on the call, so that was exciting. And right now, if you are checking out center court, McKenna Rush, sophomore here at McLean County, actually broke the season rebounding record last night. Actually got up to 344, I think 338 was the record. So quite an accomplishment for McKenna, and especially her being a sophomore. I mean, the sky's the limit for her, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I mean, do you know when the last record was set?
You know, I looked at it earlier today, and I can't recall who had it before. I just remember the number. It was 338.
But, do you know the year? Was it before 2000, after 2000?
Let me see if I can look that up real quick here as the starting lineups are being introduced. Let me see if I can find that bit of information about this record real quick. Okay, I was wrong. The previous record was 336, but it doesn't have who set that. It just has, it was 336, and she now has 344. But anyway, McLean County is being introduced. Number 3, Emily Burrows. Number 11, Natalie Patterson. Number 4, Bailey Walker. Number 12, Hannah Hampton. And then number 15, McKenna the Dream Rush, as I've seen a couple of times on social media here in the past couple of weeks.
That's actually her middle name.
It is?
Yeah.
Her middle name's Dream.
Yes.
Okay.
And her name is Alyssa Burrows.
What did I say?
You said Emily.
Her older sister. My bad on that. I'm trying to get...
Yeah, I'm just helping. We call people by the wrong name a lot.
I appreciate the help, as this is only the second basketball game I think I've done this year with you guys, and here we go. The tip is back, and Patterson has it. She clears it up to Burrows, drives baseline, floater, no good, and there's Rush to clean it up. 2 points and a rebound 5 seconds in. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
I don't know if you can get much better than that, Coach.
No. Number 20, that is Lauren Balance. She kicks it over to number 12. That's Chanley Logston. And a lot of ball movement here for Edmonson County. Gets it over into the corner. Back to 24. That's Madison Harrison. Back out to the wing. Drives. Nothing there. Pretty good defense by the Cougars. Number 30 takes the jumper from the baseline, and it is good. That is Emma Rose Vincent. She is a 6-foot junior for Edmonson County, and this could be a battle tonight. Both teams look to be pretty riled up coming into this one. Patterson has it on the wing, kicks it back over to Hannah Hampton. We're back out, looking to skip over. There it is to Burrows. Back to Patterson. McLean County is very methodic on offense. They try to get a good shot on every possession, which is pretty impressive considering how young this team is. I mean, on the floor right now, and there's a jump shot by Bailey Walker, just a little too strong off the back iron, and it is pulled down by Edmonson, but Bailey goes after it and ties it up. It's going to stay with Edmonson County. But on the floor right now, we have 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior starting for McLean. Hannah Hampton is the only upperclassman on the entire roster, so that's the future does look very bright. It's number 12 with the jump shot, no good. Tapped around by number 30, Vincent, and she could be a handful down in the paint tonight. 6 foot, she's got some good height. So we'll see what McKenna does, and we have a walk top, and it's going the other way. First turnover of the night. Chalk that one up to the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats.
We do have some pretty tall girls on our team, I think. McKenna Rush and Bailey Walker, both pretty tall.
Yes, and then you have Lauren Baggett.
Yeah, she's really tall.
The 8th grader, and I actually called Patterson a freshman earlier. She's actually just an 8th grader as well. So give me a second to get my bearings.
I think Lauren Baggett might be taller than Bailey Walker.
Yeah, Lauren, I think she's listed at 5'10", but I feel like she's closer to McKenna's size than Bailey's size. And she does a good job. She's young, but she does a really good job at giving McKenna some breaks in the game and being a good defensive post presence, as Edmonson County has it over on the right wing. Trying to drive baseline, nothing. That's going to be an offensive foul. Moving screen called on Emma Rose Vincent, and we are going the other way. Nope, I'm sorry. These numbers are kind of hard to read for Edmonton. That was Madison Harrison, another good size player for them. She's 6 foot as well, so a lot of big girls on the floor tonight for both squads. Patterson kicks over to Hampton. She skips it across the burrow, back up top to Patterson. Looking to penetrate the zone. Out to Hampton. She tries to drive baseline. She loses it out of bounds, going the other way to Edmonson County. Edmonson County comes into this game 20-7. So another very tough test for the Lady Cougars. But after taking down the Egals last night over at Apollo, I'm sure they're up for the challenges. There's a 3, and it is good. That was Chanley Logston, a junior guard for the Lady Wildcats, and they pull ahead 5-2 here with about 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, but the Lady Cougars would love to have another win under their belt.
Oh, definitely, and we're right under. I mean, we're right there, close to 500. And I got to say, this has been a heck of a season for McLean County. Where they battled with injuries and a lot of adversity early on in the season, but they've really come together, and they've put together quite a year, you know. There's a foul up top. Who was that on, Aaron? I missed it.
I'm not sure. I think it may have been Hannah Hampton, but I could be wrong.
Gotcha.
I probably am wrong, yeah.
As Vincent knocks down the long jumper. And
Austin, did you see who the foul was on? No. Yeah, it's anyone's guess.
Anyone's guess. Like we said, these numbers and letters are pretty difficult to read on Edmonson County's jerseys. But with that, Coach Johnson is going to take a timeout and recharge his troops a little bit here with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. And since we've talked so long into this timeout anyway, we're just going to stay on here. Notice one official there. That's Lauren Frazier. See him on the baseball field a lot. Very good third region umpire, I must say.
Shout out to Brody Barron.
Yes.
He's in Lexington tonight.
Brody, lucky dog. He's up at the UK LSU game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what he was doing.
Yeah. Which, unfortunately, Brody is an LSU fan. So he's going to be like, one of 2 LSU fans in Rupp Arena tonight. Patterson dribbles left, gets it out to Cameron McMahon, who's checked in. She's looking inside and loses it. She's back on defense, stop ball. And Edmonson's going to reset. That is Katie Lindsay up top. She kicks it to the left wing to Lauren Balance. And they're trying to do something for Vincent, and there's that short corner, and it is good. Pretty sure shot there. She's knocked down 2 of them already. And the Cougars need to find something on offense here. Down 7 here about halfway through first quarter of play. And haven't had a whole lot of shots, really. Edmonson County, they're staying with that zone, trying to take McKenna Rush out of the game from McLean County, and somebody's going to have to step up and make something happen. Nice dish by Cameron McMahon, just off. As McKenna fights for the rebound, and Edmonson comes away with it. And there's a wide-open 3 from the right wing off the back iron, no good. Long rebound to Edmonson County, scrap for the ball, and the Lady Wildcats come out with it, and they're going to reset. So right here, McLean County could really use a defensive stop as Edmonson County is starting to get a little momentum. So there's a switch right there. Good defense by McKenna Rush. McLean County's pushing the other way. Patterson gets it up to Burrow. She looks to draw baseline, but decides to kick it back out. Ill-advised pass there by the young Patterson into Rush. Edmonson will be fouled. Foul on Cameron McMahon. And the Lady Wildcats will be going to the line to shoot 2. Not going to lie, Aaron. It's a little nervous getting on here tonight. It's the first time I've called a game in over a month.
It seems like you're doing okay.
Well, I appreciate that. Just, little jitters, butterflies. As Edmonson County number 10, Mia Goad, checks into the game, 5'9" junior. And here come your Lady Cougars, trailing by 9 here with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Cameron McMahon dishes it off to Bailey Walker, skips over to Patterson. They're probing inside, trying to get something into McKenna Rush. Nice ball screen there by Walker. McMahon can't get the floater to go, and we're going the other way. Oh, nice look right there inside. And Edmonson County puts another basket on the board, and Coach Johnson wants to talk about it again here with a little over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Edmonson County leading 13-2. And with that, I think we're going to take a little quick break, Aaron. This break brought to you by Thacker Riverside Dental, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your dental needs. We are the McLean County Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As Cameron McMahon brings the ball up for McLean County. She gets it over to Taylor Galloway, who's checked into the game. Lauren Baggett is also in, giving McKenna Rush a little breather, and the ball goes into number 23, Baggett. Back out to Patterson. McMahon thought about the 3, nothing. And the spacing on McLean County's offensive possessions just hasn't been very good.
Yeah, they're having some trouble tonight, but we kind of, Coach, I don't know if you watched the beginning of the game last night, but we did this exact same thing to Apollo. Mm-hmm. They scored once, and then we scored 8 in a row without them scoring on us.
Yeah, I mean, this team definitely, we've seen throughout the year, can put together pretty good runs and score in bunches. But Edmonson County's defense, they're playing 2-3 zone. They're really trying to take away our main weapons, which is our size, with McKenna Rush, with Bailey Walker. And they're doing a good job right now. We have to spread them out a little bit, have better passing lanes, and clear up some space for those post presences that we have, as the first free throw is no good. That is number 10, Mia Goad, at the line. Second free throw, bottoms. So here we are, 14-2, with about a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. As your Lady Cougars, after scoring the first points of the game 5 seconds in, have had a drought the rest of the time. Galloway looks to shoot, nothing there. Back out to Patterson to reset. And see right there, Aaron, you had Cameron McMahon and Taylor Galloway right in the same spot. You pass the ball, you cut. You pass the ball, you cut. Baggett had a good opportunity there. Missed. 3 is no good by Cameron McMahon. And here come the Lady Cats. Game clock just under a minute here. Patterson with the block, and here comes Bailey Walker pushing. Nice.
There we go.
Nice play by Bailey Walker there.
Let's hope we can score a few more times before this quarter's over.
Yes.
Kind of get morale up before the start of the second.
And that was a very nice play by Bailey Walker.
Yes, it was.
Showing her versatility. Usually when you have somebody that big, you don't really expect them to get out and lead a fast break or go coast to coast and score. You don't see a whole lot of girls in the third region do that. Galloway guarding number 3, Katie Lindsay up top. And it looks like Edmonson County is going to slow this thing down, try to get the final shot of the quarter. Here with about 8 seconds remaining in the first. Oh, nice drive there. And dish block on the back end by Cameron McMahon. Nice play right there. And that will do it for the first quarter here, folks. Your Lady Cougars trailed the Lady Cats of Edmonson County 14-4 here at the end of the first. And I got to say, Aaron, we'll just stay on here because, you know, talking makes me more comfortable. We scored the first bucket of the game 5 seconds in. Just put back, boom. And then we scored the last bucket of the first quarter. So maybe that will give us a little bit of that momentum that we so desperately need right now, because Edmonson County is a very good team. I would be surprised to say they're probably one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the region, record-wise. So we need that momentum and need to keep that throughout the quarter, the second quarter in particular, to keep this thing close.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. I mean, as you were saying, we got the last point of this first quarter, so I mean, it's not like we haven't scored this whole first quarter, so we can keep building on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got complete faith in our Lady Cougars right now.
Oh, I do too. And like we said, we've seen it several times this year. They'll have a double-digit deficit or something like that and need to come back. And they have shown the ability to do that. But with a good team, you can't let them create too much separation, you know, because they'll just run off and hide in those cases. You jumping on, Matthew? Huh. Up to you guys. We got Matthew Miller in the building, people. It's McKenna Rush. Gives it to Bailey Walker. Shot is up, and it is no good, but there was a foul on the play, and there will be 2 shots coming.
How's it going, Coach Hicks?
Going pretty good. I figured I'll stay on there. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll stay on here for the rest of the first half, and then I'll let y'all have it the second half.
That sounds good.
Think that would be good? All right. So Bailey Walker knocks down the first free throw there. Cut this back to a single-digit game. Second free throw is good as well. So nice start to the second quarter here for McLean County, starting right where they left off in the first.
Yeah, I know. Bailey Walker attacking the basket, and I think we should see more of that from her and McMahon, you know, driving in, because then they can either get to the foul line or get tough points inside, and we really just – I think that's what we need to do to get the offense going right now.
Absolutely. We got to attack the holes in the Edmonson County zone. As McKenna Rush had that rebound taken away from her. Good defense, or good hands by Bailey Walker. And here's Cameron McMahon. Euro step, reverse layup, no good. Tap back out to Cameron McMahon. She thinks about the jumper, doesn't do it. Bailey drives in, gets it out to Taylor Galloway. She drives baseline. Shot is up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Edmonson County clears it, and there is going to be a foul.
A foul is on number 30, Taylor Galloway. And also one thing I noticed, McKenna Rush, they're doing a good job at keeping the ball from getting inside to her. She didn't have much touches in the in the first quarter, and I think that had a lot to do with that 2-3 zone that Edmonson's playing, and they're just trying to focus on the inside because they know that our strong point is getting inside to McKenna Rush, and if they're gonna take that away, we need to find other options to score.
Exactly, and that's what we were talking about. Is the three-point basket is no good. Rebound by Patterson, and she's going to push. But as I was saying before, having Bailey, having Cameron drive the ball, just like Cameron did right there, ill-advised pass, a little risky, is Rush is able to track it down. But they have to drive into this zone and then kick. Drive and kick. Or just take it with a Euro step like that, get it up off the backboard, and let McKenna Rush do work.
McKenna Rush with an offensive rebound, putting it back in.
And that's the thing. All season, just from one of my takeaways, sometimes our best offense is getting the ball up on the rim and letting our size go get missed shots. It's kind of like Coach Cal with Kentucky back when they had John Wall and Eric Bledsoe and those guys. You had DeMarcus Cousins, Daniel Orton, some big bodies down low. If they drove, this nice block there by McKenna Rush, if they drove and got the ball up on the rim, somebody was going to go get it.
Yeah, and that's what you just saw there with McKenna Rush. And if we can keep doing that, we're only down 6 now. I think we should be able to take the lead later in this game.
Yeah, and, as I was talking with Aaron earlier, our girls have shown the ability to get back into games when you're like, it could go the other way pretty quick. They put together some good offensive possessions, play tough defense. We had a block by McKenna there on Edmondson's last possession. And they find a way to scrap back into games. As McMahon is blocked, Rush gets it back up off the backboard, no good, and Edmonson County clears, and they are looking to push. This is number 20, Lauren Balance, gets back out to the point guard. Katie Lindsay, skip pass. And that is Emma Rose Vincent. That's her third jump shot from the short corner there tonight. And you don't want her to catch that ball down on the baseline.
And I think a lot of that's going on there, she's kind of like a stretch forward, and it makes a mismatch for McKenna Rush. And
it does. She's got really good size too. I mean, she stands 6 foot, and that's tough for McKenna to get out and guard that because she could drive as well as Patterson tries. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Hampton tries to thread the needle there. On the flip side, Patterson knocks it away from Edmonson County to slow the break. With that play, I got to say that's something that we got to do a little bit better at in this game. As the shot is up, that is a 3, and it is good. That's the second 3 tonight from Chanley Logston. Edmonson County has stretched that lead back out to 11. But we got to be smarter with our passes inside. We've tried to make very, very tough passes so far tonight, and that has not gone well. His shot is blocked. Burrows tried the floater. Nice pass ahead by Edmondson, but the shot is no good, and here comes Patterson pushing. Gets it out to Burrow on the wing. She drives, might have been hacked, but gets the ball back out to Cameron McMahon, and she's going to reset the offense.
And look, right now they have 2 people down low on McKenna Rush, and they have one person in front and one person behind to not let her get the ball, and if she does get the ball, they have that second person there backing them up. And
they definitely know where our bread is buttered, and that is inside with McKenna and with Bailey Walker, who's actually out of the game getting a breather right now. But our offense definitely goes through the paint more times than not. Edmonson County puts another basket in the hole. It's now 21-8 here with about 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half. It's Patterson kicks it over to Hannah Hampton on the wing. Back out to Patterson. And back to Hampton, who finds Rush inside. Ball is up, no good. Gets her own rebound, no good. And the ball is tapped out of bounds, and it will stay McLean County ball. So we have a couple of substitutions coming in. That's number 13, J.C. Christian, and number 23, Lauren Baggett. They're going to give Hannah Hampton and McKenna Rush a little breather here. Patterson looks to inbound. She gets it into Christian. She's looking to drive. Nope, she just gets it back out to Burrow and back up top to Patterson. We have a very young lineup in right now. A couple of sophomores, a couple of 8th graders, and a freshman. Nice feed inside, and Cameron thinks better of it. They swing it around. That was a nice pass by Christian. Maybe the best entry pass we've seen is Cameron McMahon cannot get the 18-footer to fall. Here comes Edmonson County.
That was a deep two-pointer by McMahon there.
It was, and I don't know. I'm big on kind of knowing where you're at. Is tough two there by Edmonson, and they just keep piling them on. But I'm a big proponent of making sure you know where you're at on the floor. If you take a two, one step in front of the three-point line, that's not a very high percentage shot, and it's not for the reward that you would get if you step back 1 foot further, and try to shoot a three. As Patterson does there, too long, and Edmondson is running again. Just off the rim, Patterson gets it, and she's pushing. She drives right to the basket and is fouled. Nice strong take there by the 8th grader, Natalie Patterson. And she will go to the line to try to cut in to this 15-point deficit.
And that first free throw by Patterson hits the back of the rim, no good.
And here we just got a couple minutes left in the first half. Curious to see if Coach Johnson will get a couple of his studs back in there to try to breathe some life into this Cougar team, as the second free throw is also off the mark. Edmonson County gets it into front court quickly. Edmonson has been very efficient tonight. I'd like to look at their percentages. Aside from a couple of bunnies they've missed, they've been very good on the offensive end.
It seems like deep jumpers and three-pointers are going in, but they've missed a plethora of layups that, you'd think that would be give-me's in.
Yep. As Emma Rose Vincent misses the three, but Edmondson comes down with the board. And then there was a foul, possibly on McMahon. I'm not sure exactly. And right there, McMahon or Baggett, I think there was a little bit of miscommunication between the two as both of them backed off. Entry pass was made, and McMahon committed the foul with the body there, as it looks like Taylor Galloway is going to come into the game for Cameron. First free throw bounces in.
And I think that's McMahon's third foul already.
Third foul, second in, a matter of 10 seconds. Second free throw is also good. And here come the Lady Cougars trying to get something going on the offensive end. J.C. Christian over on the wing. Gets back out to Patterson up top. Kicks it to Burrow in the middle. She's probing a little bit. Can't find anything. Back out to Christian. And back to Burrow. She'll shoot. The jumper is no good. Nice rebound there by Patterson. She finds herself wide open. Misses the 10-footer, but J.C. Christian comes out with that. Gets it over to Patterson on the wing. Burrow inside to Patterson. Patterson throws it away. Here comes Edmonson County here with just under a minute to play in the second quarter. And Edmonson looks to be slowing it down. McLean County is playing back, so Edmonson might try to run this all the way down to get the final shot as Burrow comes out and makes them play a little bit. But here with 30 seconds remaining, Edmonson goes on the attack. Nope, back out. We're just going to hold it and try to get the last shot of the first half, it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they have nope, they're still just passing it out. Every time it looks like they're going in, they kick it out to someone else, so it looks like they'll take the last shot here. There's 9 seconds left in the second quarter, and they're up 17.
And there's Emma Rose Vincent from her favorite spot on the floor, and she drains it. 4 shots from that short corner tonight, and that will bring us to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Your Lady Cougars trail the visiting Lady Cats of Edmonson County 27-8 here at McLean County High School. With that, we are going to take a quick break of our own. On the flip side, I'll be off here, but I think Austin might give up his statistician duties and hop on the mic for just a minute. Oh,
I have some stats here, and
he already has the stats for us. This guy is a machine.
And it looks like Rose Vincent already with 16 points and 3 rebounds. She's getting what she wants out there. And on the flip side, right now, McKenna Rush and Walker, they both have 4 points apiece, and that makes up all of our 8 points. But Rush does have 4 rebounds already in this game, and hopefully we'll be able to climb back into this in the second half after a little talk from Coach Johnson there, maybe get a couple things straightened out.
Definitely. We sure hope so. But anyway, we are the McLean County Sports Network. We are brought to you by Thacker Riverside Dental, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all of your dental needs. With that, we will be back here in just a little bit.
And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And as Edmonton will start out with 2 points there. We're currently down 20. And what do you think we're going to have to do to fight back here, Aaron?
Well, Matthew, we really kind of slumped a little bit in the first and second quarter. But in order to do this, we're just going to have to start off strong, because I kind of think of basketball as a mental game. This 29-9 lead kind of has our Cougars intimidated, but they can't let that intimidate them. That's what's going to make them lose. So if they start keeping a streak going, then they're going to intimidate the other team.
As Walker hits a free throw there. Yeah, and I noticed, we just can't get the ball inside to McKenna Rush, and that's one of the biggest problems I think we're having tonight. Any points she's getting are coming off offensive rebounds. And also we need to get out on the corners in the wing and stop them from shooting threes.
We need to grab that ball too, Matthew.
I think that's 3 offensive rebounds now in a row for Edmonson. And that was... There's another one.
See, yeah, that's our problem, Matthew.
And then Rose Vincent will just throw it out of bounds there.
We got to grab that ball when we're on defense. I mean, how many possessions or rebounds was that?
I mean, that ball just kept going up in the air and coming right back down. Patterson now bringing it up for the Cougars. She gets to McMahon. McMahon over to Burrows. Burrows to Patterson. Back to McMahon. To Walker. Walker back out to Burrows. Burrows deep to McMahon with the rebound. And Burrows now with the ball in the wing. She almost loses it. Gets it back to Patterson. McMahon. I think McMahon needs to attack the basket. And she'll take a 3 there. And that 3 from McMahon is good. Maybe not attack the basket. Maybe just shoot a 3. And that'll make the score 29-13. Your Cougars currently down 16.
I mean, that's 5 points in a row, Matthew. Maybe we can get some momentum going.
And hopefully we'll come back. Rose Vincent's down low.
But we got to play
back out.
We got to play this defense. We can't let them get 8 rebounds a possession.
And Lindsay loses the ball. She tries to drive there, and here's Burrows on a fast break. And that layup from Burrows is no good. Rebound, Bailey Walker.
There we go.
And Walker will just put it right back up for 2. Is that a 7-0 run there, Aaron?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a nice little 7-0 run to get us back into this game.
You can count free throws in a run, right?
If you score, yeah, you count it.
Yeah, it's a 7-0 run.
And is that Rose Vincent that shot the 3? Yeah, that was... And Burrows left wide open. Oh, she could have taken a better shot. But Bailey Walker following up again with 2 points.
Yeah, Alyssa Burrows didn't have a lot of time to think right there.
Great play by Bailey Walker there. And I think Edmonson will take a timeout to try to stop this run as we come out firing in the second half.
Wow. 9-0 run?
9-0 run. And that'll bring the score to 12. That'll bring the deficit to 12. Your Cougars down 29-17. With that timeout, we'll be right back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And Lindsay will bring it up now for Edmonson. Are they the Wildcats? Pretty sure. And that pass down low. And they're just keeping it down low to Rose Vincent as she passes it off. And that shot's no good. You can't really see the numbers. They kind of blend in with the jersey. It looks like that was number 20.
Yeah, I can't see them at all, man.
And Balance got that offensive rebound and went back up, and she got fouled. And her first free throw is good. It looks like Hampton will check into the game now for Walker. And this second free throw is up, and it is good as well. So the 9-0 run is over, but let's see if we can get some more points here on offense. And here comes Patterson the other way with it. She gets to McMahon. McMahon to Hampton. Back to McMahon. To Patterson. Patterson will kick it to McMahon. And right now we're just looking for holes in that zone that they're playing, and McMahon will take a three.
Nice.
And that's McMahon's second three of the third quarter, and we're now down 11, 31-20. That was a big shot from McMahon there. And Loxton will pass down low. And after Harrison gets her own rebound a few times, she'll finally get it to go. Burrows on the wing gets it to Patterson. Patterson back to McMahon. Thought McMahon was going to take another one there. She gets it to Hampton. Hampton to McMahon. Patterson will look inside, kicks it back out to Burrows. McMahon will drive. Nice little Euro step there off the backboard, and 2 points for McMahon. And McMahon just going off right now. I think that's 8 points for her in this quarter alone. And she needs to keep doing whatever she's doing right now. And that three from Loxton is good. And let's see if we can answer back here with a bucket of our own here, Aaron.
Hopefully. I mean, we've been doing pretty good offense-wise this third quarter.
Burrows gets it to Baggett to McMahon, to Burrows. Patterson to Hampton. Hampton looks to drive, gets it back to McMahon, cross-court pass. And Burrows will take, is that a three? No good. As she shot that one a little long. Looks like Galloway's going to the scores table now. As Lindsay. And that'll be a rebound. Loose ball. That loose ball was covered by Rose Vincent, and it'll go out of bounds after she tries to pass it off. And it'll be Cougar ball, down 14. With 2:26 left in the third. We only had 8 points in the, or we had 9 points in the first half, didn't we, Aaron? I think we had 4
in the first half.
Yeah,
I think it was.
It was
either 8 or 9. It may have been 9.
It was either 8 or 9 points, and we've scored more in this quarter alone than we did in the whole first half. So it's nice to see that we got the offense going. Now let's see if we can play some defense here. Hampton will get a rebound there. Nice stop by the Lady Cougars. And here comes McMahon. I bet you McMahon drives. She gets it to Galloway. Galloway loses the ball. And Loxton now gets it to Lindsay. Back to Loxton. Loxton will take a three. And that three is good from Loxton. And the three-point shooting by Edmonson right now is just killing us, as Walker will check into the game. Will not check into the game, go to the scores table to check into the game. McMahon gets it to Patterson. Patterson to Hampton. Hampton, mid-range jump shot. And her mid-range jump shot has improved so much. Now, almost every time she gets the ball there, it's like an automatic 2 points for Hampton.
Yeah, she's really improved on offense, and I think everyone's kind of I mean, I know I say this a lot, but we just keep getting better, Matthew.
It's such a young team. We have so much room to grow, and
Oh, yeah.
You see how much better we've just gotten over the course of this season.
2021, Matthew. That's when we're going to be great.
The only player we will lose from now to 2021
is Hannah Hampton.
Which that is a big loss.
That is a big loss.
But that will come with the maturity of all of our players. And
plus a few more. I think your sister will be a freshman in 2021?
Yeah, the 7th graders, they just won the GRVC, so hopefully they'll be a pretty good team and be able to help out as freshmen whenever Walker and McMahon and Rush and Galloway and Christian and all them are seniors. And
yeah, I think the sophomores now won some kind of.
The sophomores won the GRVC too whenever they were in middle school. And this sophomore class has just been plagued by injuries with Cameron McMahon's devastating knee injury, and then which it's nice to see her back and healthy. And how many points did she have this quarter? 8 from McMahon in this quarter alone? Yeah, she had 8 points in this quarter alone. It's nice to see her back and healthy and being able to play at such a high caliber. And also McKenna Rush, she wasn't as healthy as she could have been at the beginning of this season. She also had knee surgery this summer. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth. This is McLean County Sports Network. Special thanks to our sponsor,
Back at Riverside Dental, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your dental needs. Tell them the McLean County Sports Network sent you.
We'll be right back. And we are back. I am Matthew Miller, joined here by Austin Harbison to bring you this fourth quarter of Lady Cougar basketball action. And it looked like we played a lot better there in the third as Hannah Hampton hits another jump shot. And I was just telling Aaron about how much our mid-range jump shot has improved over the course of the season.
She's improved drastically over the season.
And Rose Vincent will pass it off to Lindsay. Lindsay with the floater. Rebound to Walker, and she'll go to the other way with it. And here comes Walker. And no foul called there as Rose Vincent knocked Walker to the floor as she went up for a layup. And that was Balance putting it up for 2, and a timeout taken by, I'm not sure who, but we'll take a timeout of our own. We'll be right back. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. Currently, your Cougars are trailing by 17 with 7 minutes and 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And hopefully we can come back here. We had a glimmer of hope in the third quarter there, and hopefully that'll translate into the fourth. McMahon takes another 3. that one a little long. And Hampton is fouled as she goes back up with it. And hopefully Hampton will make these 2 free throws here. And if she can hit those mid-range jump shots, hopefully it'll correlate to the free throw line and she'll be able to knock those down as well. And her first free throw is up, and it is good. And a 16-point deficit is hard to overcome, but I know if anyone can do it, it's our Lady Cougars. And that second free throw is on its way. It is no good. Rebound balance. She gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay to Loxton. Loxton takes a 3. No good. And that was Goed going back up with it, and she was fouled by number 4, Bailey Walker. And Bailey Walker now has 4 fouls, so we really don't want to see her in foul trouble, Austin. That first free throw was good, and they'll check in Lauren Baggett for Walker.
Edmonson County has been pretty good from the line tonight.
And that second free throw is up, and it is good.
They only missed 1 so far.
And she just hit 2 there. Stretching the lead to 18. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Johnson. And that is just a 30-second timeout. And it looked like in the third quarter, our offense really got going, and we scored more points in that quarter than we did in the first and second combined. I think we had 13 points in the third, and we only had 9 in the total of 2 quarters in the first half. And hopefully now with Walker in foul trouble, hopefully whenever she gets back in, we'll be able to come back into this game. But Rush now into the game. I don't think she played the majority of the third quarter. And it looked like it was Karen McMahon that was providing most of the points, and Hannah Hampton also helping out with 4. As Patterson gets it to McMahon. McMahon will drive. Puts up a nice floater. No good. Rebound to Rush. And Rush is fouled as she goes back up with the shot there, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And we're going to need to make these free throws because every point matters right now if we're going to come back.
Rush is a pretty consistent free throw shooter.
She has been throughout the year able to make most of her free throws, and the first one's on its way, and it'll hit the back of the rim, no good. And they'll check Walker back into the game with 4 fouls. And she has to be careful not to get a 5th here as she'll check in for Baggett. Rush shooting her second free throw. That one is good. We now trail by 17. And McMahon with a nice steal there. And her jump shot is good. And the defense from Hampton causing the bad pass and making McMahon be able to come up with the steal. Good defense by both of those players there. As Loxton gives it to Lindsay. Lindsay kicks it out. Or passes out to the wing. Rose Vincent gets it right back to Goed. Rose Vincent now looking to drive. And nice steal. Hannah Hampton almost comes up with the steal. And it'll roll out of bounds off of Loxton. It'll be Lady Cougar basketball. And with 5:50 left to go in the fourth quarter, we trail by 15. And hopefully, and that Bailey Walker will lose the ball out of bounds there.
Cameron McMahon was wide open on that play.
And McMahon will come up with a steal there. And she'll drive in, gets it to Walker. Walker, that jump shot is no good. Rebound Hampton. Hampton putting it back up. And it looked like Rush was going to be able to come up with the rebound, but it's stripped away from her. And Lindsay now pushing up court for Edmonson. She gets it out to Loxton. Back to Lindsay. Loxton now with the ball guarded by Patterson. She goes off a pick. Gets it back to Rose Vincent. And it's Lindsay driving, and she is blocked by Rush. Rush will get the rebound there off that block. And here comes McMahon. McMahon drives floater. No good. And Lindsay will be bringing it up now for Edmonton. And you can just tell that Edmonton's playing very comfortable right now with that 15-point lead. And because we're down, we have such a short amount of time to come back, we're having to rush shots and try to score quickly. As that was a nice block by Hampton as Loxton tried to take the three. We've seen that Loxton has been able to hit threes all night. Edmonton was able to retain the ball after that block, and Lindsay will get it to Loxton now. Loxton to Rose Vincent. Thought about the three, but instead we'll get it down low. And Harrison will be fouled by McKenna Rush, and she'll go to the line to shoot two.
You think she makes them, Matthew?
For the sake of the Lady Cougars, I'm hoping she misses these free throws to give us a chance to come back. And that first one, no good. And Burrows checking into the game now for Patterson. Second free throw up, and it is good. So McMahon will take it out to Burrows now. Burrows will just give it right back. Nice pick by McKenna Rush there, and Walker from the free throw line. That shot is no good. And here comes Edmonson the other way with it. Lindsay with the ball. And they're just going to try to use as much clock up as they can here with each possession. And you can tell they're going to – there's Cameron McMahon with another steal. She's had a lot of steals in this fourth quarter trying to come back. And she is fouled there by Lindsay as she goes up for the layup. She'll go to the line to shoot two. McMahon to shoot two free throws now. That first free throw is up and good. And it looks like Bell will check in for Rush and Christian will check in for Hampton. McMahon's second free throw, no good. Lindsay will get it to Rose Vincent. Rose Vincent, my bad. Excuse me. That was Goad with the ball. And it looks like a foul will be called on that is a foul called on Balance as the Cougars steal that ball and try to go the other way with it. And Owens will check into the game for McMahon, and Chambers will check into the game for Walker, and it looks like Rice checking into the game for Burrows.
First time we've seen these players in a while.
And Rice, another one of those 8th graders that are on the varsity roster, along with Lauren Baggett and Natalie Patterson. And Owens will lose the ball, and it'll go out of bounds there. Here comes Lindsay now, guarded by Rice. And I wonder if Edmonton will take their starters out soon, since we've already taken ours out, or if they'll keep their players in. And it's Balance now with the ball in the wing. And they're just swinging it around, trying to burn as much clock as possible. Rose Vincent, she'll pass it to Loxton. Loxton dribbles around, gets it to Vincent. My bad. Not Vincent. That was Lindsay. And she'll be fouled by Rice. And it looks like a timeout will be taken by Coach Johnson there. To discuss things over with the young players that just checked in to the game. There's currently 2:25 left in the fourth quarter, and we trail by 15, Austin. Do you think we have any hope of coming back right now?
Well, I hope so, but it's not likely, if we're going to be honest.
I mean, we've already subbed in our JV players with a little bit over 3 minutes left to go in the game. And it looks like Edmonson's keeping their starters out there. Balance will take the ball out now for Edmondson. She gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay gets it to Loxton. And they're just going to pass the ball around and try to run out this last 2 minutes and get the best shots possible as Loxton takes a three there. No good. Rose Vincent gets the rebound and puts it right back in for 2 points. Rice bringing the ball up now for the Lady Cougars. She gets it to Chambers. Chambers takes the three. No good. Rebound to Rice, and she puts it back up for 2 points. Nice offensive rebound by the 8th grader Rice there, putting it back up for 2 points. Not sure what and it looks like Edmondson will sub in the bench here. As they lead by 15, and there's no reason to keep the starters in and risk getting anyone hurt with 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Owens with the steal. She's going the other way with it. She'll drive in, and she is fouled. And that foul will be called on. That foul is on number 5, Simmons. And Owens first of 2. That free throw was good. And the second free throw, it is good as well. So Owens going to the line and hitting 2 of 2 free throws there. Decker bringing the ball up for Edmondson. She gets it to Simmons. Over to Van Meter. Van Meter puts up a layup, and it is no good. Rebound to Owens. Owens gets it to Rice. Rice driving, floater. Looks like it was tipped there. Bell will recover it, put it back up, and that shot is no good. That was number 32, Morrison, with the rebound. Wolf now getting it up the court for Edmondson, and some aggressive defense being played right now as Bell comes up with the rebound. Rice. She gets it to Chambers. Chambers back to Rice. And with 17 seconds left to go, Rice takes a deep jumper, no good. And J.C. Christian on the floor fighting for the ball. They'll call a jump ball there with 7.2 seconds left to go in the game. Cougars down 13. And despite the loss tonight, Austin, I think our Lady Cougars fought hard, and I think they played a good game, especially coming off that big win against Apollo last night. I know that was a big for a lot of them.
Yeah. Lady Cougars played a good game. They were just outplayed.
And that's a three-pointer taken there. No good. And that'll end this game between the Lady Cougars and Edmonson County. Edmonson the victors by 13 points. Nice hard-fought game from the Lady Cougars, and I'll get some stats here in a second. And here's the stats from tonight's game. We see that Walker, she had 9 points and 4 rebounds. Pretty good game played by her. Rush with 5 points and 5 rebounds. You know, not the usual night you see from Rush, but whenever you're getting double teamed every play, it's really hard to put up big numbers. So her being double teamed, that really was her contribution to the offense, because it allowed other players to get open and create shots for themselves. And the leading scorer tonight, McMahon, it's nice to see her scoring with 11 points. It was a good game from her. And looking on the other side,
Lindsay had 2 points. Logston had 12 and 2 rebounds.
and we saw Loxton just hitting those threes all night long, and we didn't really have an answer for her for most of the game.
Rose Vincent had 27 points and 7 rebounds.
Yeah, that's a great game played by her. Almost a double-double. And she's kind of like a stretch forward, and she made a mismatch for McKenna Rush, and it just didn't seem that we had too much of an answer for her. And that'll do it for this game between the Lady Cougars and Edmonson County. Make sure you stay tuned for the boys game and subscribe and hit the bell to get any notifications. That way you don't miss any of our broadcasts. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back here in about 20 minutes with the boys game.
All right, folks, and before we get to the boys' game tonight is a special one here at McLean County High School. Tonight is senior night, and right now we are honoring our seniors, senior cheerleaders, as well as the senior boys basketball players. Cassie Barnett was the first cheerleader recognized, as she's already made her way out onto the floor with her mother. Now, Mila Scott, senior here in McLean County, is at center court and escorted by her parents as well. And next up is Lexi Thomas, our third and final senior cheerleader this year. We really appreciate all that our cheerleaders do to support our basketball team as well as our football team. And these seniors will certainly be missed. And we will now get into our senior basketball players. First up, number 42, Ryan Bowman. Ryan has played basketball for the last few years. And we will be seeing him in action a little bit later tonight. He is actually the tallest member of the boys basketball team. Next up, we have senior A.J. Klein, escorted by his dad, Jamie. A.J. Actually played basketball his freshman year before coming back to basketball this season. He's made a lot of noise over the past couple of weeks as he's gotten a little bit more playing time and had a huge game against Whitesville Trinity 2 weeks ago over at the Owensboro Sports Center, where he scored a season-high 18 points. A.J. also plays football and baseball. We'll be looking forward to seeing him on the diamond for us this season. He's an infielder, shortstop, third baseman, and pitcher. And last senior of the night is Hunter Patrick. He's escorted by his parents. And Hunter, this is his actually first year back after middle school. His family moved to Florida, and they just returned this year. So this is Hunter's first season back wearing McLean County maroon and gold. Hunter has had several good games for the Cougars this year. He is one of the starting five typically, and he has been a lights-out shooter for the Cougars, scoring double digits up to 18 points, I believe, in several games this season, and including last Tuesday night against Davis County when he scored 18 points to lead the Cougars over the visiting D.C. Panthers. A huge win for McLean County, a huge night for Hunter Patrick. So congratulations to these seniors. As I said before, all of them will be missed, and we're excited to see what the future holds for all of them as they leave McLean County and graduate this May. So with that, we'll go back. We got about the clock in between has not started yet, so the 20 minutes is about to start as these two teams, or as McLean County and Edmonson County boys warm up for the second game this evening, and we will be back shortly with that. Thanks. All right, folks, and we are back here. Just under a minute remaining on the score clock before we get underway with the boys' game tonight between your McLean County Cougars and the visiting Wildcats of Edmonson County. I'm back on the mic. And beside me is Mr. Aaron Ring. What's up, Aaron?
Oh, nothing much, Coach.
You have a nice little break?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Do anything productive?
Can't say I did, Coach.
Happens to the best of us. So, Aaron, coming into this game, McLean County has had a couple of tough losses in a row against some very good opponents in Union County and Breckenridge County. Before that, they had won 4 straight, including a big win over Davis County here at the high school last Tuesday. So, despite a couple of losses, McLean County seems to be trending in the right direction going into postseason play next week.
Okay, Coach, let me ask you this question.
Hit me with it.
You just said we won 4 games in a row, correct?
Yes.
Do you know where we played the first game of the 4-game streak?
Of the 4-game streak, the first game we played at the Sports Center. That was A.J. Klein's big night. A.J. scored 18 points in a big victory over Whitesville Trinity. We then followed that up with a win here against Grayson, a win here against Davis, and then beat Butler County here last Thursday night before falling to Breckenridge County over at the Sports Center on Saturday and Union County down there yesterday.
When you think about the Sports Center isn't a school, you know? It's like it's nobody's home court.
Right.
And then they ended up winning the game. And then we had that home win. And then we had 2 more winning games. My theory is that a home win kind of gets everything pumping.
Absolutely.
Everyone's here to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows how well they did.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think this is going to start a new streak.
Home is where you cook momentum, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I mean, here, you know, I mean, we have a big crowd tonight, senior night. You know, this is really where you get things rolling. And, you know, coming in to this week, I mean, it was a tough slate. You know, Union County last night, probably one of the best teams in the second region. Edmonson tonight, always a quality team. Edmonson comes into this game, they're, 11-14, you know, similar to us, 500 team. They're going to be competitive. Apollo, it will be our last home game on Friday. So that'll be the last game of the season, and that could be another good momentum game as Ryan Bowman, senior, getting his first start of his career tonight, wins the tip, and we are underway as Jacob Clark handles the ball up top. With senior night, we have Jacob Clark and Logan Patterson being the 2 juniors starting alongside Hunter Patrick, A.J. Klein, and Ryan Bowman, our 3 seniors. And Hunter Patrick's going to pull from deep just off the front of the rim. Edmonson County comes down with it, and we're going the other way. But this could be a big game for us to put a bow on that a little bit as Hunter Patrick knocks it out of bounds to get that momentum moving in the right direction before we go over to Muhlenberg County, where we actually have to play the host team, Muhlenberg County, in the first round of the district tournament.
What day is that, Coach?
That will be on Monday.
And that's the next boys game?
No, the next boys game will be Friday against Apollo here, and then we go next Monday to the tournament. So as we have a jump ball, and that's going to stay with Edmonson County there. As Edmonson inbounds it. And they're going inside. Nice move there by number 22, Chaz Wilson. And Edmonson County's on the board first as a nice heady play by Edmonson County guard number 12, Nick Clemens. Took advantage of a little bit of a lackadaisical toss in there. Jacob Clark was a little bit lazy receiving that pass, and it was intercepted and put in for 2. As Logan Patterson misses on the other end, he is not happy with himself. Edmonton comes down with it, and they're trying to push. Drive and dish. Number 15 misses it. Ryan Bowman with the rebound. A.J. Klein clears it. Passes ahead to Jacob Clark. He's going to pull up for 3, and bang!
Nice.
Nice shot by Jacob Clark, and he is now 1 away from tying the school record for most threes in a single season, currently held by 1 away.
Wow. We're setting a lot of records this year.
Yeah, especially here lately as Hunter Patrick is called for the foul there. That will send number 15, Eli Booker, to the line, junior center for Edmonson County. Booker stands 6'5", weighs 200 pounds. He's a pretty good-sized kid. We will see how he does on his free throws. First one is up, and it is no good off the front iron. And, yeah, that would be huge tonight if Jacob could hit another. He averages about 3 3-pointers a game. He's pretty prolific when it comes to hitting the three ball. And Jacob has the ball right now. He's going to kick it over to Hunter Patrick. Looks to skip, just gets it back out to Jacob at the top of the key. Hunter's going to fire, and it rattles in.
Nice. This is a nice way to start the game with two threes within the first 2 minutes.
And I tell you what, out there with our guards on the floor right now, with Jacob, Hunter, and then A.J. Klein, all three of them very good three-point shooters. So they could really fill it up as number 22, Chaz Wilson, called for the travel. And that's going to be a turnover, and it's going to go back to McLean County. Pulling up the stats right now on the season, Jacob, he has now hit 69 three-pointers, shoots just under 40%. And for shooting as many as he does, 40% from three-pointer is really, really good. And then Hunter Patrick actually shoots a little bit better than that. He shoots closer to 45%. His number 1, Dalton Decker, drains it from the left corner, or the left wing, I'm sorry. That was a deep three. And then in the case of A.J. Klein, he hasn't shot as much. Of course, A.J. hasn't played quite as much. He's really just gotten into the rotation over the last couple of weeks. But for the few shots he has drained from three, he shot 61%. So pretty efficient. As Jacob Clark gets it after Ryan Bowman knocks it away. The dish to Logan Patterson. He misses it, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. And that's a way not to give up on the play. Logan Patterson comes into this game, leading scorer for McLean County. Patterson is averaging 21 points a game, which is one of the highest single-season averages. I can't think. I know he's second in the region, behind Dakota Walden from Davis County.
He's a monster.
He does, and he put up, I think, 35 in the loss for Davis County the last Tuesday here at MCHS. So Logan's having an excellent year, the junior. 6'2". He plays really the 3 and the 4 positions on the court. And he leads us in scoring, and it's followed by Jacob Clark, who's averaging just shy of 13 points a game. So we'll dive into those stats a little bit later on, as the second free throw is good by Griffin Spainhoward. And he gives the Wildcats the lead back. Skip pass over to Jacob Clark. Braden Bishop is now in the game. A.J. Klein's going to pull a 3. Might have been a little contact. Nothing called. Bishop gets the rebound. Shuffles it to Patterson. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back. And it is good.
That's some great teamwork by the Cougars. This looks like the best they've ever started out playing.
Not bad. We're usually a slow starting team.
Yeah.
Got to wait to the third quarter to wake up a little bit. But they're getting it after it. Here's Logan Patterson with the steal. Is he going to throw it down? No, he won't. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in. So 3 buckets for Logan Patterson, all of them coming on his own misses when he gets his own rebound. You think he got a little nervous?
Yeah. Well, just now?
Yeah.
I think he was pumped.
Oh, I think he was.
He just miscalculated a little bit.
Didn't have his steps.
Yeah.
It's tough, dunking live in a game. I don't think people, we watch NBA and NCAA all the time. But when you get down here to the high school level and for the local high school teams like this, you don't see it. As Jacob Clark, boom! And Jacob Clark is now tied for the single-season school record for most three-pointers made. That was his 70th tray on the season. And I say that, and I look back at the stats, and he only needed 1. I think that broke it.
That break it? That was a nice-looking 3.
I believe the record was 70 coming in. That was his second 3 of the night, and I was wrong. He had 69. 69 made threes coming into this game. So Jacob Clark is now officially your McLean County High School record holder for most three-point baskets made in a season.
He's my cousin.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's your cousin.
It is my cousin.
Are you proud of your cousin, Aaron?
I'm proud.
Very proud. He's my pitcher and outfielder.
Yeah, but he's not your cousin.
He's not my cousin, no.
Yeah.
But we're pretty tight, you know. We're pretty close.
His brother was on the Sports Network. Exactly,
Adam. We're pretty tight, too. Character.
Yeah, very interesting.
Adam Bird, as some people know him from some McLean County News Network shenanigans from this last year, as Clark thought about pulling up for the deep three-pointer. He's wide open. Somebody skipped, nope, into Logan Patterson, and he finishes it off this time. First time that time. Nice play there. Logan Patterson has 8 points, I believe, here in the early going. About a minute and a half remaining here in the first quarter. Your Cougars lead Edmonson County 17-3. Is Patterson going to try it again? Nope. He's just going to take the easy layup, and he is in double figures as McLean County now leads by 6 here at McLean County High School. Now we'll see about Edmonson County. If they have any answers. They have some decent height on the team. They probably have the height advantage over us. Uh-oh. Jacob Clark coming up. Gives it to Braden Bishop. Finds A.J. Klein over on the wing. Into Ron Bowman. Misses the shot. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Pushing the back on Logan Patterson. I honestly didn't see a whole lot right there. I was kind of... My eyes were in that vicinity. I didn't see the push. Could have happened a little bit prior to. And the seniors, Klein and Bowman, exit the game to a nice applause from the big crowd here at MCHS. Quality minutes there for both of them. Edmonson gets in the wing. Braden Bishop, who's just a bundle of energy out there. He is all over the map. And they have some risky passes thrown everywhere. Lucked out there. Good play by Edmonson County to throw it off one of our players and out of bounds. But McLean County's defense, particularly Braden Bishop, he is a ball hawk among ball hawks, and I say that and start to brag a little bit. And Edmonson gets an open three, misses it, but tracks down their own rebound. And it is back out to Dalton Decker, number 1, their point guard, and he is going to reset. McLean County playing man-to-man. And a three by Decker rattles in. And here we go, about 9 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They're going to have to push it. Gets it up to Patterson. He fakes.
Braden's good at these.
Boom! Oh, called it. Nice call, Aaron Ring.
I don't know what it is about buzzer beaters, but Braden Bishop.
He likes the pressure, man. I mean, it's like in his head. You're out in the driveway. You're like, for the win, 3, 2, 1, boom. You ever do that? Maybe.
Yeah.
At one time. Hey, you used to. Yeah, I did too. All right. So at the end of the first quarter, your McLean County Cougars lead the visiting Edmonson County Wildcats 22-18. And with that, we are going to take a quick break. This one brought to you by our sponsors, Thacker Riverside Dental, located in Livermore, Kentucky. Go see Dr. Thacker and his quality team for all of your dental needs. We will be right back.
And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And Bishop has the ball now. He gets it to Englehart. Clark out. What can you say about it?
Another one.
And Clark out there just splashing them left and right. Well, they've mainly come from the left wing, but you get what I mean, Austin.
Yeah. Who do you think will have more points at the end of the night, Clark or Patterson?
I don't know. They're both balling right now. Can I get a stat check on both of them? Is Braden Bishop with a steal? And is that 5 now for Bishop?
Yep.
Yes.
Patterson has 10 and Clark has 8.
Yeah, they're both just – I mean, Patterson, the fast break points, he's causing turnovers on defense, and they're translating into easy layups. And there's a rebound there for Pat. Nice awareness by Dame, able to get it to Englehart, and Englehart is fouled as he gets his own rebound and goes back up with it.
The foul's on Booker.
I think I heard that Clark was closing in on the 3-point single season record. I'm not sure.
He got it.
He got it already. Okay. Yeah, Clark is just a great 3-point shooter.
TE3 is a great free throw shooter.
And we'll see if he hits this one here. And he does. Nice call there, Austin. Nice call. Currently, your Cougars up by 10. And Decker. Decker bringing it up for Edmonson. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce to Woosley. Back to Pierce. And that is Booker, who I think was fouled there as he was going up after getting his own rebound.
Fouls on TE3.
Booker's first free throw is up, and it is no good. And his second free throw. It is good. And Edmonton will take a little timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout.
And the score is 28-19 in favor of your McLean County Cougars.
With 6:36 left to go in the first half. And the Cougars just playing great basketball right now, and they have been the past couple games. And we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Clark now with the ball, gets it to Bishop. We are back, by the way, as Clark takes another three.
Cans it.
I don't even know what to say about Jacob Clark. I'm lost of words. He's just a great three-point shooter.
I got one thing I can say about him. He's related to Aaron, and that's why he can shoot so good.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Second cousin.
They're second cousins.
No, it might be maybe second.
Wilson
Second
gets
or
it out to
third.
Decker, 4-3, and Decker hits that three to answer back from Clark's. And here comes Clark bringing it up the court for your McLean County Cougars.
I think I heard Coach Hicks say that the Cougars have like 2 or 3 more games left, and Clark's already smashed the record.
Patterson, deep two. He knocks that one down with ease. And Patterson, I think he was the leading scorer of the season as a sophomore, and he's a junior now, and that really says something. And his ability to create his own shots and hit, and he's just thrived in the mid-range and down low throughout his career here at McLean County. And I can't wait to see what he does next year and for the rest of this season. That's Wilson with the ball. So he spins, and Brady Dame gets a hand on it, and that was Dame and Woosley fighting for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball in possession of Edmonson County.
Brady Dame wanted that rebound.
Looks like Trent Taylor will check in for Edmonson. He passes in to Wilson. Wilson goes up with it, and Dame will just tip it to Patterson. And here come your Cougars. Bishop in the corner. Oh, I bet you Clark shoots a three. Oh, I thought he was going to take that. That would have been a deep, deep three. Yeah, and they're closing out on him pretty fast now as Patterson takes another deep two, and he'll hit that one.
Has Patterson missed other than a layup?
Well, he missed that layup, but he put it right back up, so we're not going to count that one.
Yeah.
We're not going to count it. But other than that, no, I don't think he has missed. Wilson with the ball in the post, backing down Dame. He kicks it out to Decker. Decker for three. And Decker can shoot them. I think that's the third three he's hit of this game. Your Cougars leading by 10. Bishop to Englehart. To Dame. To Patterson. Patterson will take a three. No good. Decker gets it to Taylor. Taylor takes a shot. Brady Dame comes up with that big rebound. And Brady Dame just going to bring it up himself. Gets it to Englehart. Englehart in the paint. Nice pass to Patterson for 2 points. And Patterson already with 16 points, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And Decker takes another three. That one's no good. Rebound by Clark. And Patterson, that's 18. He may have 20 points before the half's over.
Only 2 more.
He's out there eating right now. And that was Booker putting it up for 2 points for Edmonson. And Bishop will bring the ball up now for the Cougars. Dame gets it to Patterson. Patterson back to Dame. Great ball movement there by the Cougars, getting it inside to Trey Englehart for 2 points. And Brady Dame will pick up a foul there.
I guarantee Brady Dame gets a double-double just about every night. And sometimes it's rebounds and points, and sometimes it's rebounds and assists.
Yeah, Brady Dame, he's a great player as a sophomore, and he really fills that. We don't really have we're not very deep in the center department, this team, but he fills that role the best he can, and he plays some great defense against a lot bigger guys.
Fun fact of the day: Brady Dame is actually a fan of the Patriots, and they won the Super Bowl. I know that's a little bit late.
That is pretty funny.
He told me to say that.
And that was Spain Howard with the 2 points. Well, there you go, Brady. We told everybody that you're a fan of the Patriots and that they are the Super Bowl champs.
And they will continue to be.
And Patrick will take a three. That one's good. This team is just filled with great shooters.
I bet we can make a long run in the tourney.
We play, and that's a walk there on Wilson. And we're playing a lot better, and Patterson will check out with 1:41 left in the first half. TE3 entering the game. Yeah, if we keep up playing the way we are, we can make a run. I think we play Muhlenberg. Is it next Monday?
Yeah.
We play Muhlenberg next Monday, and that's districts. If we beat Muhlenberg, we'll go to region. Patrick, the net splashing back up through the rim. That's what I like to see.
9 points for Hunter Patrick. All of them are coming off threes.
But Patrick gets, I'd say 90% of his points from shooting the three, and he's just great. He's great at it. Brady Dame thought he got a hand on that ball there, but no, 2 points for Taylor instead.
Oh, lazy ball.
And Clemens will come in and just take the inbounds pass while we're not paying attention and put it up for an and one. He'll shoot a free throw here, and Klein checking into the game for Clark. Your Cougars currently leading by 14. And this free throw from Clemens. It is good. So, and one for Clemens there. Bishop being cautious taking the ball out there. And there's Patrick at the three-point line. And Dame's pass will sail over Klein's head and go out of bounds.
That would have been a good pass had it been to Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson can get up there and grab him. AJ's only 5'8". And, no, that one was just a little bit too high for me. That's Pierce taking a shot and getting his own rebound. Pierce now with the ball again in the post. And he'll walk as he tries to back down TE3.
If they give out a 6th man of the year, it is definitely TE3.
Yeah, he's great for us coming off the bench. And he was a starter early in the year, but the coach decided, his efforts would be better coming off the bench, and Patrick will take a three. No good. I was actually surprised. It's a good thing when you're surprised that a three that only goes in about 40% of the time. It's a good thing when you're surprised about a three not going in.
TE3 didn't actually lose his starting spot because of his play. He had a back injury early in the year.
Yeah, and I think the Coach Embry just thought his talents would be better coming off the bench to help the team out there. And at the end of the first half, your Cougars up by 11, 36-47. That will do it for the first half. We're going to give you some stats first on this game. They're going to be provided by our very own Austin Herberson.
Jacob Clark has 11. TE3, Trey Englehart has 3. Hunter Patrick has 9. Braden Bishop has 5. And Logan Patterson has 18.
Great game played by a lot of these players, and I feel like we're going to have 3 or 4 players in the double digits when this one's over. And I just like to see when the ball's being spread around like this and everybody's scoring. It's fun basketball to watch. And with that, we'll be right back with the second half. Special thanks to our sponsor, Thacker Riverside Dental, located in Livermore. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network bringing you this live broadcast. It's senior night, and Clark just shot a 3, and it's no good. It's like I was saying, it's senior night, and your Cougars are up 11 right now. Patrick misses that 3. Tough rebound for Brady Dame. It'll be counted as a jump ball. And Brady Dame was attacking for that one. He wanted that rebound.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Wilson now with the ball. He gets it to Decker. Decker gets it to Spain Howard. Clemens with the ball now. Gets it back to Spain Howard. And that'll be a foul called on Patrick. And we were talking about halftime. It's fun to watch whenever the Cougars are sharing the ball around and whenever everybody's scoring like this. And I bet you we have multiple players in double digits by the time it's over. And here comes Clark the other way. Clark. And Clark, nice layup there as it rolls in for 2 points. Wilson driving. And they'll call him a foul on Brady Dame before he passes it off to Clemens, and that might have saved us 3 points there as Clemens hit the 3.
Yeah.
Clemens now to take the ball out, pass into Decker. What were you saying, Aaron?
No, I was just saying you were right that may have cost us 3 because, I mean, you just saw he drained that 3 after the whistle was already blown.
Yeah, and Spain Howard now with the ball. Gets it to Clemens. Clemens back to Spain Howard. Decker takes a 3. Rebound, Clark. And Clemens will just take the ball out of Clark's hand. Clemens is an opportunistic player on defense, and he comes up with steals and times that most players just run back down the court. He's always looking to get the ball back.
The Cougars were a little tangled up, and he just swooped in there.
Wilson now with the ball. Clark, nice steal there. And here comes Clark the other way. And his pass to Bishop is knocked out of bounds by Decker. Clark now passes into Pat. Pat, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Clemens. And here comes Decker the other way with it. Decker to Spain Howard. Back to Decker. Decker, free throw line. That shot is no good off the back of the rim. Nice rebound for Brady Dame there. And here comes Patterson. He gets it to Klein. Klein gets a player up in the air with a pump fake. And he'll take a mid-range jump shot, and that is good from Klein. Spain Howard now with the ball. He gets it to Decker. Excuse me, Booker. Booker will get it down low to Wilson, and Dame will foul as Wilson goes up for 2. And Dame in some foul trouble now. He has 3. Is that correct, Austin? Yeah, Dame has 3 fouls right now. Wilson's first free throw. No good. And TE3 will check in for Dame as Dame has 3 fouls. Wilson's second free throw is up. No good. Rebound by Clark. And Clark, he seems like he's had a lot of rebounds in this game so far. How many rebounds does he have, Austin? Oh, he only has 2 rebounds? Seems like more than that. And Engelhardt is fouled as he goes up for that shot, so TE3 will be going to the line. And Englehart's first of 2 free throw is up and no good. And that second free throw no good as well, as Decker gets the rebound. He gets it to Clemens. Clemens gets it to Spain Howard. Stolen by Klein. And Bishop's going to shoot a wide open layup here. 2 points for the Cougars. Decker gets to Wilson. Wilson backing down Englehart. Nice tough basket there from Wilson. And Clemens with another steal. And he'll turn it into 2 points. Clemens is making this a lot closer game than it should be right now.
You're right there,
And
Matthew.
your Cougars are up 13. It would be a lot more than that if Clemens wasn't getting so many steals. And Coach Emboy will take a timeout to talk things over, and we'll take a little break of our own. This is McLean County Sports Network. We'll be right back. And Clark will pass it into Caps. Back to Clark to Patterson. Bishop with the ball in the wing. He gets it to Clark, and Clemens will try to back tip, and he'll pick up a foul there. Clemens is a sneaky defender. He comes up with a lot of steals. Like, he'll just be walking all lackadaisical, then he'll just go take the ball away. Caps. Nice entry pass to Patterson from Caps, and Patterson now has 20 points in this game. Bishop guarding Decker now. Decker with the ball. He gets it to, excuse me, that was Clemens with the ball. He tried to pass to Decker, and it goes out of bounds. Clark now. Pass into Patterson. He'll just give it right back to Clark. Bishop to Caps, to Englehart. And that'll go off the hands of some Edmonson defenders, and it'll be Cougar ball. Clark will take it out now for the Cougars. Pass into Bishop. He gets it to Englehart, to Caps. And they'll say it hit Patterson last as it goes out of bounds. Clemens now with the ball, bringing it up for Edmonson. He blows past Clark there. He gets inside, and it's Decker now with the ball. He gets to Wilson. And Wilson will walk there before he can go up with it. And here comes Clark. Clark gets to Bishop. Bishop back to Clark. Back over to Bishop. To Clark again. Down low, Patterson. And they'll say Patterson took off before he put the dribble down.
looks like the Cougars have a pretty comfortable lead. They just can't, let them take it. They always kind of are a little guilty of that, Matthew, when they have a big lead.
Yeah, they're up by 15 right now, but they can't let off here, and they have to just keep scoring and keep getting stops on defense, which Wilson now has the ball in the post and blocked by Englehart, but he still gets it up to the rim, just the shot's no good. Patterson floater off the backboard and in. Nice floater from him there. Kind of a surprising shot selection for him. Wilson with the ball. He'll take a three. No good. Rebound Caps. And Wilson will take it back. Stripped by Bishop. Here comes Patterson the other way now. Patterson will try to get it to Caps, but he is fouled before he can do so. And that will be a foul on number 24, Spain Howard. Englehart. And Englehart will try to get it to Bishop, and it'll just go out of bounds off Edmonson County. Clark gets it to Caps. Caps to Englehart. Nice pass to Patterson so he can go up and get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two here. Even though he's going to the line, he seems like he's unhappy with himself that he wasn't able to make that shot. And his first free throw, no good. Let's see if he hits the second here, Aaron.
I bet he will.
And it goes off the side of the rim. Rebound Pierce. Edmonton will take a timeout, and we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Special thanks to our sponsor, Thacker Riverside Dental, located in Livermore, Kentucky, for all your dental needs. Tell them the McLean County Sports Network sent you. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And Clemens pump fakes two players as they go out of bounds, and he'll put it up off the glass for two. Bishop gets it to Clark. Clark to TE3. TE3 splits two defenders, gets it to Bishop. Caps on the wing to Bishop. Over to Clark, and Clark will take a three. And it'll go out of bounds on Caps. Edmonson ball. We're up 15 right now, Aaron, and there's a minute left in the third.
It's looking pretty good.
It's looking up for the Cougars right now. And Clemens. And they'll say Jacob Clark was the last to touch it, out on the Cougars. Clemens will take it out to Decker. Decker to Pierce. To Booker. Booker looks inside to Woosley instead. Passes out to Clemens. Clemens will get it to Decker. Decker. And Booker tried to go up for two there and pumped fake Logan Patterson right on top of him. He'll hit the ground hard. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Booker's first free throw is good. Looks like Patrick will check into the game now for Caps. Booker will shoot a second free throw. That is good. Bishop to Clark. And Booker will slap it out of bounds as Clark tried to go to Patrick there.
That scared some audience members, Matthew.
Yeah, almost hit a few people in the crowd. Passing to Bishop. Patrick now with the ball. Gets it to Bishop. Back to Patrick. He almost loses it, but gets it to TE3. Patterson. Nice move inside to go under the goal and then come right back around and put it up for 2 points. Patterson played a great game so far. Clemens doesn't take the three. No, he does. It's no good. Rebound by Patrick. Patrick gets it to Bishop. Bishop, deep three. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Your Cougars up 15.
And that'll be it for me tonight. I'll be turning things over to Austin Harbison. I think you'll be hearing from us. Are we announcing Thursday? I know we are Friday.
I'm not sure.
I will get my schedule out right
I know
now.
districts is Monday.
Let me get my schedule out. It might not be accurate because due to weather of late.
And games change around and stuff.
But according to the schedule, today is the 12th.
And so the girls look like they're playing at Union.
That's a Friday though.
Oh, okay.
And the boys, it doesn't look like they play Thursday either, so it seems like next time you'll be hearing from us is Friday. I'm not sure if we'll be doing the boys or girls. No,
Friday.
boys are at Hancock County, according to this. We don't know if this is accurate. And girls will be playing at Union. And they're at the same time.
The boys are
Friday.
The boys are at home against Apollo.
Oh, I was looking at January 15th. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Friday
Yeah,
the boys are at home
That's
against
probably
Apollo.
what we'll be doing is.
I'll let
the
you hand
Apollo game.
over the mic to Austin, and we'll be giving you the fourth quarter as Clark passes into Bishop. Bishop gives it right back to Clark and back to Bishop. Over to Englehart. Brady Dane gets it out to Patrick. 4-3. And that three-pointer is just a little bit long. Bishop gets it to Englehart. Back to Bishop. And he'll be fouled by Booker there. As Booker was trying to poke it out of bounds, out of his hands. Clark will pass in to Bishop. Clark, 4-3, and it is good. That's another three for Clark. Clark's been playing great all night.
I don't know what the highest amount of the points that Cougars scored ever is, but 62 is a lot.
Especially in the start of the fourth quarter to already have 62. I think the highest we scored this year was 73. Correct me if I'm wrong, but and Englehart will go up and put it up for two. Decker to Pierce. Back to Decker. Wilson goes up for two. And Patrick will get it to Clark. Clark back to Patrick. To Bishop. Inside Brady Dame. Out to Patrick. Back to Englehart. Brady Dame's been passing up some open shots down low to try to. And Bishop will sink a three. Nothing but net. And Bishop, first half of the season, probably took one or two shots a game. And now he's just become a great offensive player for the Cougars. That'll be a full timeout. We'll take a timeout of our own. Special thanks to our sponsor, Thacker Riverside Dental. We'll be right back. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network as Wilson goes up and puts it in for 2. And he'll get fouled and go to the line. That is now 4 fouls on Dame.
Patterson has 24 points on the night. Big night for him.
Patterson's playing great. I'm pretty sure he averages like 23, but he has 24, and there's still 6 minutes left as Englehart's blocked. And Decker is fouled by Bishop as he tries to drive in there. And so Decker will now shoot 1 and a bonus. We have 7 fouls. And that free throw is no good, but Wilson with an offensive rebound putting it right back. Cougars currently leading by 16. Bishop misses that 3. Rebound TE3. He gets it to Patterson, and Patterson up for 2 points. That's 26 now for Patterson. Patterson, great offensive and defensive player. Great on the boards, too. He's just great all around.
26 points.
Patterson really fills that forward spot well as an all-around player. And here comes Clemens. He slows things down. And then he drives right back to the basket. That shot no good. Rebound Wilson. And that's 2 points for Wilson there.
We better be careful. They're making a comeback. Slowly but surely.
We're still up 14 with 4:37 left in the fourth. And Coach Embry doesn't really like what he's seeing right now. And he'll take a full timeout. We'll be right back. And we are back. Oh, okay. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. Clark now takes it out to Patterson. Patterson to Bishop. Bishop to Englehart. Englehart goes up with it, and he is fouled by, I think that was number 21, Pierce. Yeah, it was. It was number 21, Pierce, who fouled Englehart there. So TE3 going to the line to shoot 2.
TE3 is a very reliable free throw shooter. He's going to make both of these right now.
Hope so, Austin. And the first free throw is up. No good.
My bad, folks.
Let's see about the second one, though. If you make 50% on a test, it's not that bad. You're going 1 for 2. And the second free throw is up. And that one's no good either. So Austin made a 0% on that pop quiz. Decker gets it to Wilson.
Sounds like me in Spanish, Matthew.
Decker now with the ball. He goes off a pick from Wilson. He'll shoot a 3. That is good. And Decker, he's been a pretty reliable 3-point shooter for Edmonson tonight. And Clark gets it to Bishop. Bishop cross court to Patrick. Patrick to TE3. Down low, Patterson. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as he is fouled there. And Patterson's first free throw. It is no good off the back of the rim.
Has Patterson hit a free throw tonight? No. No, he has not. 0 for 3.
Maybe he'll be 1 for 4 after this one here. It is up, and it is good. 1 for 4 tonight. Decker. He gets it to Clemens. Clemens to Wilson. Wilson takes the 3. And that is good from Wilson.
As Edmonson County comes within 9.
We need to be careful here not to let them, we let this team hang around with some just, turnovers that were kind of out of place. And hopefully that doesn't turn into a comeback as Brady Dame throws it out of bounds. His pass to Bishop, not on target. We need to stop here, Austin.
Yes, we do. I believe Brady Dame could come up with a big block right now, and that could just be an entire momentum swing.
Yeah, Edmonton definitely has the momentum, kind of clawing back into this game. Wilson up for the free throw. No good. Rebound. Englehart. Tough rebound there from TE3. He pushes up court. Gets it to Bishop. Back to Englehart. Pass to Dame. Clark shoots a 3. And Clark, nothing but net. What else would you expect from him?
Well, sometimes he misses.
Not very often, Austin. Not very often.
About 60% of the time, because he hits 40%.
Well, tonight, I think he's shooting he's probably shooting in the 70s or 80s tonight. Now, it seems like every shot he's throwing up goes in.
He scored 19 points tonight.
And he has 19 points, so we may have 2 players over 20 before it's all said and done. And we're up 10 right now. And we'll be right back after this timeout. And we are back, your Cougars. Currently up 10, 73-63. Patterson now with the ball. And he is fouled by Clemens there. And I believe we will be shooting 1 and a bonus here. Patterson's free throw is good, so he will shoot another. Second free throw is up, and it is good as well.
As Patterson makes the lead for the Cougars 12 points.
I think he was mad about you saying he hadn't hit a free throw tonight, and he hit 2 in a row there. Right after you said that, he hit his last 3. And Englehart will foul Pierce, and Pierce will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I'm sorry, Pat. I'm just spitting facts.
Patterson has played a great game tonight. How many points does he have? He has to be close to 30.
28.
28. So one more field goal, and he'll have 30 on the night. That's a nice day in the office there for Patterson.
Or 2 free throws.
Or a 3-pointer. Then he'll have over 30.
Yeah, 31.
Clark gets that rebound. Tough rebound there for Clark. Clark pushes up the sideline, gets it to Dame. Dame driving. Gets his own rebound, puts it right back up, and instead of that going in, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dame has passed up lots of scoring opportunities to pass it to his teammates tonight, but then right then he was like, "Nah, I'm taking it to the rim." And that free throw from Dame is good. Cougars up by 13. Second free throw up and good as well. And
He's 100% on free throws on the night. 2 for 2.
and that is Spain Howard giving it to Wilson to Decker. Decker back to Spain Howard. Wilson comes up with that rebound off a block, and he'll put it up for 2. Bishop gets it to Clark, to Patterson. Patterson driving, layup, and he just took it right between 2 defenders for a finger roll.
That's 30.
That's 30 points for Patterson tonight. Great play by him.
Absolutely, Matthew.
Wilson, his layup's no good. Dame with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. And he gets it to Bishop. To Klein. To Dame. Dame gets fouled by Wilson as he goes up there. Dame's trying to get some points tonight. He's passed up a lot of times that he could have scored, and he's thinking, I need some stats.
He doesn't have very many. 4 rebounds and 2 points.
He's been a great facilitator all night, though, and a great defensive player as he hits that free throw. And Patterson will check out of the game with 30 points. And Dame will miss that free throw. And that was Booker who missed the layup.
Fell down on the play.
And here comes Clark. Clark got Clemens off balance there, and Clemens will foul. Brady Dame will miss the 3 after the whistle. Clark will shoot 2 free throws now, win the double bonus. First free throw up and good. And it looks like Ryan Bowman checking into the game for Brady Dame with a minute and 1 second left.
Clark and Patterson combined tonight have 50 points.
That's a great game from both of them. And make that 51 with that free throw there.
With 1 minute remaining in this game.
And the Cougars with 82 points, and Decker will get an and 1 foul on Bishop. And he'll have a chance to bring Edmonson within 15 here. Decker's free throw is good. I have a feeling they're going to go to Ryan Bowman on this next offensive possession. But with that timeout, we'll be right back. With the conclusion to this game, there is currently 57 seconds left to play. And we are back, and all the seniors are in the game as it is senior night. All three of them out there with Bishop and Clark, the two juniors. And they're going to go to Bowman here on offense. Just watch.
I'm calling an oop from
Bowman
Jacob Clark.
Bowman can yam it pretty well. And they go to Bowman. He loses the ball, and he'll foul Clemens there as he tries to get it back. That pass just slipped through his hands. I'm not sure he was ready for it, as that pass from Patrick came in a little hot. Clemens' first free throw is good, making the score 69-82. And here comes AJ pushing up court. AJ drives in. That shot's no good. Bowman going for the rebound. Can't get it. And Decker will drive in. Layup. Fancy layup from Decker as he finishes there. 20 seconds left in the game. I think we're going to run the clock out. Not if they foul. So we're going to send Patrick to the line instead. And Patrick will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws in the double bonus. Patrick shooting his first free throw here. It is up, and it is good.
Now you want to talk about reliable free throw shooters.
Patrick. He's just a reliable shooter anywhere on the court. I bet you if he was shooting half-court shots, they'd go in.
I don't know about that.
I feel like they would, Austin. And
I
that
think-
second free throw is good as well.
I think Braden Bishop's made more half-court
Braden
shots.
Bishop, the king of the half-court shot. He's hit multiple buzzer beaters this year. And Clark will just let the clock run out. And your Cougars victorious by 12 points.
We'll see you on Friday.
We're going to get some stats before we close out here, as a bunch of Cougars played a great game. Looking at Clark, he had 20 points. Great game played by him. And Patrick with 11. He also played great. And Patterson with 30 and Bishop with 10. So you see multiple players with double digits, and that's what I like to see from these Cougars. Whenever they're passing, sharing the ball around, it's really fun to watch, and especially when we get wins like this.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, 84 points. Have we gotten much higher than that, or have we?
I think that's the most we've scored this season. Great game played by the Cougars, and make sure you tune in. Is it Friday night?
I think so. I didn't see a game on Thursday.
Friday night we will be home against Apollo. Make sure to tune into that one. It should be a good one. And thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you get notifications. This is McLean County Sports Network. And make sure you catch us next time.